My fiancé's mother offered me $30,000 to leave him, so I took it immediately. James and I had been engaged for 6 months, and his mother Carol absolutely adored me. She called me her future daughter and bought thoughtful gifts every birthday. Then everything changed overnight. The warm hugs turned into awkward side hugs. Sunday brunches stopped without explanation. When I walked into rooms, everyone went silent and my stomach would drop. James's sister kept looking at me with pity, like she knew something terrible. Then Carol started leaving envelopes in my purse. The first one had $5,000 cash with a note saying, "Please consider your future." I was shaking when I found it. I tried returning the money, but Carol walked away when I approached her. James had no idea what was happening. He kept talking about our wedding plans while his mother was secretly paying me to disappear. Then came anonymous texts. Check his Thursday nights. Another said, "Ask about Nicole." Thursday was James's poker night with his brothers. Nicole was my best friend who'd been acting distant lately. I ignored the texts thinking someone was causing drama, but Carol's behavior got worse. She would tear up whenever James touched me. Finally, Carol called asking to meet alone at a coffee shop downtown. Her voice sounded broken. Carol sat in the corner booth wearing sunglasses inside. She pushed an envelope across the table. $10,000. Leave today. I pushed it back. Tell me what's happening. She removed her sunglasses, revealing swollen eyes. You deserve better than my son. She called James selfish, manipulative, dangerous. This woman who bragged about her perfect son was destroying him, and it made no sense. I left without the money. Soon after, Carol showed up at my workplace. Security brought me to the lobby where she held a $20,000 cashier's check. My coworkers stared as she begged me to take it. Thursday nights aren't poker. Nicole isn't your friend. I pulled away, humiliated and confused. That night, James came home late, smelling like perfume, sweet and floral, a scent I recognized but couldn't place. He showered immediately and went to bed without even saying goodnight. I stayed awake thinking about Carol's words. The next Thursday, James left at 7 like always. I waited, then followed him. He didn't drive to his brother's house. He drove to a luxury hotel downtown where we'd celebrated our anniversary last year. I watched him walk inside and felt sick. Carol called immediately. $30,000 cash if you leave now. Don't go in there, please. I hung up and walked into the lobby. The elevator showed 8th floor. I went up and found them by following the laughter. James's laugh, then Nicole's. My best friend's laugh. I heard them talking through the door. James said, "After the wedding, everything changes." Nicole giggled. She really has no idea? They laughed about his mom trying to pay me off. Rage filled my entire body. Carol texted, "Please come get the money. Don't confront them." I drove to her house instead. $30,000 covered Carol's dining table. How long? I asked. Carol looked broken. They've been together 8 months behind your back. She showed me screenshots on her phone, messages between James and Nicole planning everything. They would wait until after the wedding when I inherited my grandmother's estate next year. The messages got darker. James wrote about increasing my life insurance and making the honeymoon look like an accident. Nicole suggested a hiking trip or boat rental. They discussed how to split the $2 million inheritance. "He's done this before," Carol whispered. "His ex-fiancé died in a car accident right after their wedding. Police ruled it accidental, but I know better." I grabbed the money feeling sick. "Why save me?" She started sobbing. "Because I found their plan last week. They were going to do it on the honeymoon. I couldn't let him kill another girl." I took the cash and drove back to the hotel. I knocked on the door. James answered in a bathrobe and his face went white. Nicole was behind him covering herself with a sheet. "Your mother paid me $30,000, I said calmly. "She showed me everything. Your plan for the honeymoon." Nicole looked confused. "What plan? You said we were just taking her money." James turned to her. "Shut up." They started fighting as I walked away. I called the police from my car. Nicole ran out of the hotel crying when she realized she was almost an accomplice to murder. James got arrested that night. Carol had saved the screenshots and given everything to the detectives. They're reopening his ex-fiancé's case.